going to see beings. We're going to see not so much as manifestations, but as if to have the best dream of your life, as if to have 4 centuries of pure serenity to define the best ending. Well, more so best beginning. We defined the ending. The ending is going to be a good one. It's going to be the end of a fake and corrupt gov and reality. And it's going to be the beginning of life and a new existence. Imagine 4 centuries to have pure serenity in all sources of eternity, all universes, all eternities, all existences, all these beings to be able to talk to you light years speed in your mind, and you at ease be able to configure, discern, and completely see all angles in the eternal spectrum in real time, at ease. 4 centuries to write the best beginning for the beings here. See how unnatural everything is? You push that aside, and mystery presents herself very quickly, as well as eternity. Because without these circumstances, what's to limit us? Where's the money system? Where's the distractions? Where's the job that we just really don't like to work at? We are at a limit with the jobs that we work. However, some people do have interesting jobs. You know, they're not so bad. I mean, if you're making a movie, getting paid for it, and you're making movies you like, okay. There's a few and far between. You gotta work way too hard to try and get that. Not realistic. 4 centuries. I imagine you would come up with, at some point, where words would not be able to be expressed. Well, let's say you will have the sources to be able to present these wordless, beautiful, symbolic expressions. There you go. As deep as you can go. And if you have eternity in it, everything is at ease. At pure, beautiful ease and depths that are as intense as space itself. I imagine you can understand what this moment's going to look like. Well, partially during, but more so after. Also, very interesting, Stonehenge will be used one more time. Symbolic, yes, but there is actually a reserved amount of energy for Stonehenge to reactivate. So that's going to be another part of synchronicity. Remember, Stonehenge is ageless. No one knows really how old Stonehenge is. That's to say it survived the Ice Ages. Purpose. What does that sound like now? We're going to see what beauty truly is. We're going to see goddesses. We're going to see palaces in the sky. We're going to see multicolored skies of such beautiful depth and such beautiful, luscious detail. To just stare into the sky is reason enough to believe in beauty itself. We're going to be able to hear the earth speak. We're going to be able to see the clouds walk as they used to across the sky. The symbolisms of Gaia's clouds as beings all resemble so many things that we can see right now. Some people see objects of clouds as different shapes. That's interesting, I guess. But when we think about Gaia, it's not just the planet that is alive, but so the water, the plant life. These are all extensions and also unique beings. Plants aren't just plants. Just as your fingernails aren't just fingernails, they are connected to you. Though, of course, they're not conscious, of course. They still have an importance to you, do they not? If they don't, then what's the point of them growing? So our own human functions, even the functions we don't need, the tonsils are not needed at a certain point, but they are still there to help us function and to help at a time of our life where we are growing and we need that extra bit of help. The appendix used to be used for digesting raw meats. It is still there because it is a remembrance of who we are and to link back to our origins to prove that we at one point used to be so primal, so animal-like, that we used to eat raw meat and not even know about fire. And if you cook the meat, it's going to taste better. It's remembrance, symbolism. Remember your roots. There is nothing hidden in nature. At times, though, there is hidden beauty, and once revealed, the wow factor presents itself. So, think about it. 4 centuries. Pure bliss. Absolute perfection of mind state to generate, create, express, however you want to say it, the perfect beginning and story for the beings of this planet. Goddesses, gods, you name it. Everyone there to give you feedback, ideas, you name it. We are not alone. And that is to say, we are not alone in just this universe. There are other beings of other existences and universes. As long as they're able to cross over and determined by who they are, what their realistic limit is in helping. Nothing is asked by of a being that would saturate them to such an amount where they cannot function, or they can only barely function. That's why it's unrealistic to think that humanity has to do it all themselves for this cosmic occurrence to occur, for them to succeed in such an unfair reality. It's unfair, and nature does not ask so much, which is why breathing is effortless. And you don't even have to think it. You just do it. Yet, it is one of the most important physical functions. You can only live so long without breath, yet it is effortless. Nature asks of nothing. Being alive, it doesn't take long until the natural reaction is to be interactive, explore, become a persona based on your understandings. There's so many ways and so many unique ways of expanding and evolving. That's a story that ultimately can't be told. It can be summed up in several words, but ultimately it cannot be explained. Thus mystery. Mystery is beauty in pure form. That would be my definition. I think that sounds very fair. ETs, they are actually within the beginnings of this moment going to start descending, but the moment is going to be the occurrence is going to be far deeper than they know. I mean, radically deeper. Most ETs that are light workers are only aware up to it's hovering between the 9th and 12th and 13th dimension. Now, the core self, our pure and honest self within, you bump this reality. Hey, if this reality never occurred, you would be natural and you would be pure, without deception.